Hey family, what's good? This is your girl, I am the Bronze Goddess, and I'm coming at you guys again with another strawberry letter. For those of you out there who watch my makeup tutorials, I'm going to show you this easy, simple, cheap, smoky eye. So if you're looking for a makeup video, I'm going to do that video today. God willing, today. Let's go. Okay, all right, now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm a 27-year-old mother of three of the most wonderful kids ever. My husband and I have been together for 11 and a half years, married for 8 as of June 19, 2011. I've lost my virginity to my husband, and we were married shortly after high school. Every year we've been married, my husband has had an affair, either physically or mentally, and sometimes both. I love him, and I tried hard to honor my vows, for better or for worse. Last summer, we were separated for about 5 months. He packed and left. He started a relationship with another woman out of state and started doing for her all the things I wanted him to do for me, his wife. He decided he wanted to be a part of his family again, so he begged to come back. I didn't want to take him back right away because I was so hurt, but eventually I did give him a key. I changed the locks after he left. Fast forward to today. My husband is one of the worst people I know. He hurts my feelings on purpose and makes me feel inferior to him because I'm not working. I was laid off 2 years ago and recently started school to get my nursing degree. BG, he is so mean. Sometimes she says she's crying as she's typing this. Oh, he never takes me anywhere or buys me anything. He tells me I'm unattractive because I don't walk around in skin-tight clothes and makeup. He tells me that if I don't have sex with him more often, he will get his needs met elsewhere. Ooh. So the letter is kind of long, so I'm about to kind of summarize it a little bit, but I will try to post the letter in the description box so you guys can read it. But anyway, she goes on to say that when she asked her husband how does he feel about the relationship, he says, I don't know if I want to be with you, or no, I'm not in love with you, but I love you very much. He also told her that if she had sex with him every day, he wouldn't want to cheat. She said that she's 5'3" and 215 pounds, and she says that he makes her feel unattractive because of her weight gain. She says that he told her, who's going to want to raise somebody else's kids? He doesn't want to go to marriage counseling and doesn't want to go back to church. He never makes her feel even remotely good about herself. She said she feels so defeated. She said there's so much more, but she didn't want the letter to be shorter. She asked me to keep it funky and give it to her straight, no chaser. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so let's get started. First of all, the thing that bothers me about your letter is that you say, that you're going to honor your vows for better or for worse. So you're quoting like some spiritual aspect, but you have grounds for divorce if that's what you want. You say you don't want to get divorced, but I don't understand why. Why would you want to share a man? You've been with him for 11 and a half years, and every year he's cheated on you, and he's graduated from just cheating to taking 5 months off. Who in a marriage can take 5 months off? He went and started a relationship with this woman across town for 5 months. And then he asked to come back and you let him come back. The first thing that I suggest you do is get tested. You know this man has had an affair with a woman every single year, even went on to live with somebody for 5 months. The first thing I suggest you do is make sure that you don't have anything. Make sure he's not bringing home more than just himself. That's the first thing I suggest you do. You need to definitely pray about this because honestly, seriously, I'm going to be honest and be blunt. You asked me to keep it funky. Why would you want this man? Children with him or not, how disrespectful does he have to be? Takes 5 months off? Who can clock out? Marriage is a full-time commitment. You don't get 5 months off. And as a mom and as a mother, my doggone self, I don't get no days off. How are you going to let him get 5 months off and let him come back? I think that, you said you're 5'3" and you're 215 pounds and you're stressed and you letting what he's saying get into your brain. He is abusing you emotionally. You didn't say anything about him physically putting his hands on you, but abuse is still abuse. Emotional abuse, mental abuse, that's what he's doing, making you feel bad about yourself. If you have more sex with him, he wouldn't cheat? No, how about if he honors his vows, he wouldn't cheat? If he was a decent man, he wouldn't cheat. How you gonna let him keep putting the blame on you? This is not your fault. Even if you did gain weight, that doesn't give him the permission to go cheat. If he's unhappy, why don't he leave? You know why he won't leave? Because you made it too easy. He can take months off, go live. You know about the cheating. He can live with somebody for 5 months, knock on the door and ask to come back, and you just let him come back. He knows that your self-esteem is so low, there ain't nothing he can do that will get rid of you. Nothing he can do. He can cheat. He can call you names. You said all he does is make you feel bad about yourself. He don't want to go to counseling because as far as he's concerned, ain't nothing wrong. What's wrong? You the only one with a problem. For me, I suggest you pray about it. Is this the life you want to live? I understand that you want, people say it's easier said than done. I'm a mother too. I got a 4-year-old and a daughter on the way. Another baby girl on the way. Even with my doggone kids, I refuse to let you mistreat me. And one of the things about it is I love my daughter so much that how my husband treats me, and I know how my husband treats me affects my daughter. I would leave that brother. Yes, the heck I would, if he disrespected me in front of my daughter and teaching her something that's wrong. Because I know that she's constantly watching me and she needs me to be an example. And I mean that. And he knows I mean that. I don't know if you have any daughters, but your husband is the first man that ever loves your daughter. And it's your responsibility to make sure that she learns it the right way. You can't stand by and let her think that it's okay for daddy to take time off, for daddy to diss mommy all the time, for daddy to call mommy fat and do all this and leave the family. No, as a mother, it's also your responsibility to look out for your kids. It's not just about you want to be with him. What about the example that your kids are seeing? You don't want to scar your kids for life. It's hugely important. Hugely, hugely important. Don't let your kids grow up and see this as an example and think this is okay. You have to take some responsibility. Now, I know you thought you was gonna say this letter and I was gonna be like, he's a dog, he's no good. Oh, he's that. Oh, true indeed. But you also got to take responsibility because you allowing it. Nobody gonna put their foot on you unless you allow yourself to be a doormat. And you have allowed yourself to be a doormat. And that's why he's walking all over you. And he's gonna continue to do it. As far as he's concerned, you right. Ain't nothing wrong. Counseling for what? Go to church. I don't need Jesus. Yes, he do. And yes, you do. You talk about your vows. How come you the only one honoring them? Talk about your vows better or for worse. How much worse does it have to be? He's cheating. Adultery is grounds to leave him. I'm not telling you to leave him if that's what you don't want to do, but I want you to look at your life. Have you been happy these 11 and a half years? If you haven't been, why are you torturing yourself? Why are you torturing yourself? You don't think you deserve better? You need to work on your self-esteem and loving yourself. If you want to lose weight to be healthy, I'm all for that. But even if you lose weight, he's still going to cheat. You haven't always been 215 at 5'3". You started to gain this weight. So even when you were skinny, he was cheating on you. So it ain't about the weight. It's about him. You want to lose some weight? Get rid of him. You can lose some pounds right there. The fastest diet you ever been on. You want to lose some weight? Get rid of this clown. Don't let nobody treat you like this. Kids or no kids. Nobody gonna want to. What do you say on the letter? Something about nobody gonna want to raise somebody else's kids. Girl, please. Girl, it gets done all the time. If you can find somebody. Don't let this man make you think he's the best you can do. He is not the best you can do. I suggest you get your stuff together. Yeah, you was laid off. But making you feel bad about being laid off, what? For one thing, like I said, the first thing I think you should do is get tested. Make sure he didn't bring nothing home that he can't take back. Then I suggest you pray and get yourself into counseling. You don't got to go to counseling with him. If he don't want to get help, you need to get help. Because I know that together as a couple, you two have issues, but you have issues. You have issues by yourself that you need to confront. You need to confront your self-esteem issues. Because there is no way. This is unacceptable. You got vows, but you are the only ones honoring them. You letting somebody make you feel bad about yourself, telling you you're never going to make it, that is mental abuse, emotional abuse. Your kids are watching this and they are learning. You can tell your kids one thing, but they're seeing another. And same thing with him. You have told him it's okay to cheat on me. It is okay. Even though you didn't say that, the fact that you keep taking him back every time you do is like saying that. He lost all respect for you. And you let him take 5 months off and let him come back? A woman with healthy self-esteem, honestly, she wouldn't do that. You need to work on you. If he don't want to get help as a couple, that's fine. But the person you should love most is you. I hate to say it, but you asked me to keep it real. I promised you I would. From what you have allowed, it looks as if you love him more than yourself and your children. To allow him to take 5 months off from being their father and go be with some other woman and think that's cool, from letting him cheat and saying it's okay. When you gonna start loving you? What about you? What about love thyself? You can't do everything. You can't be everything to everybody. And being married, he has to earn the right to be your man. You don't just be your man because he put a ring on it. You have to continue to earn that right. He's not earning his right to be your man. You're just letting him be. Cheating on you, talking to you all kind of ways. Running off at the mouth. Showing these kids this bad example. Even if you have sons, no matter if you got daughters, if you got sons, you got children, period. He's showing his sons it's okay. You can be married and take 5 months off to go be with your girl. That's a bad example. And you are allowing that. As a parent, it is your responsibility to guide the children in the right way. Now, some people may say I'm being unsympathetic, but you need this straight no chaser. You need a wake-up call. You need to work on you. You are beautiful. You are fabulous. You are wonderful. You sound like you're into the word. Pray and you will you need to find your inner peace. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. And this doesn't sound like you love yourself. You let him call you unattractive, let him call you all these names, let him just do this. You can't do this. I suggest you get counseling for yourself and even counseling for your children so that they don't get scarred from everything that they've seen. All right. If you guys got a comment, go ahead and post it. If you have a video response, go ahead and post it. Like I said, this is Strawberry Letter number 39. So at this point, for those of you who watch my Strawberry Letters, you know exactly how I'm going to give it to you. You already know. If you want it sugar-coated, go to your mama. But if you want the truth, you come to BG. I'm going to give it to you. Oh, best believe. Anyway, I love you. I do love you. I'm sad for you and I'm hurt for you because you don't love yourself. Deuces.